Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How are you today? So, sorry it took me so long. Things just kept popping up. Anyway, I'm going to, I think you've seen me do this. I don't guess you've seen me do this shit. Hell, I don't know. I like to explain real quick kind of how I work. I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me, but they also show me pictures, and I call it spiritual charades. I try to describe the picture that they show me the best that I can. They never waste the message. If it doesn't make any sense now, keep it in mind because you'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later and go, oh, I know what she's talking about. This is not exact science. Sometimes you got to stretch it outside the box a little bit. She will not give me all the details. Details are none of my business. She'll give me just enough that you should know what she's referring to. So, I think I forgot part of my spiel. You think I know it after all these times I've said it. Hope you're doing good. Oh, why is mom telling you to quit crying? Quit crying? Quit. Oh, baby, please quit crying. Please stop crying. So I don't know if when you see that this has come through or you start to listen to it, you're starting to cry. She says, I want you to know that mama still loves you. I want you to know love does not die. And I'll tell you what they've taught me is love is the highest form of energy there is. The highest vibrational form of energy is pure love, which is what we're supposed to be striving for here. If we want to make it higher up there. And we don't do a very good job of it here. I know I don't. And I was just talking to my guides this morning going, please help me because I've been so negative towards people. And, I have to switch my mind around.
Someone was detected at your front door.
Sorry. Grandson's coming home and my little Yorkie just will not stop trying to eat him when he comes in the door. Oh, good Lord. Hang on. You think I know to turn all this stuff off too? Okay. Dog should quit now. He's in the door. And before I started this, I saw your little Yorkie that passed, and I believe it was your ex-husband that it belonged to, and he was holding it very lovingly. He's got another one with him. He's got he's holding he's holding the one that you kept, think, if I remember right. Now this is me remembering, but anyway, he's holding a Yorkie. It feels like the one that you had that passed. But there's also something sitting by his feet. I'm not absolutely sure it's a Yorkie. It almost looks more like a corgi, but I'm going to say it's a Yorkie. It's a little fuzzy. Sometimes the pictures aren't perfectly clear. Depends on how they present them. But anyway, all right, it's going back to quantum physics. Everything is energy. What do I know about quantum physics? Not a damn thing. But that's what I've been taught. You can't kill energy, it just changes form. So love is the highest form of energy. And she says, love never dies, which it does not. The love energy never dies. We push it aside, we cover it up with heavy negative stuff here, but it does not die. So says, please don't cry for me. She says, I heard you tell me that it was okay to go if I needed to. I felt you holding my hand. And at that point, I was already halfway there. I was kind of in between, she's saying, in between. She was transitioning, but she wasn't. Stupid phone. And I'm sure you've heard stories of people like they'll be in a sudden, car wreck, and they're up above watching the paramedics work on their body. It truly works that way. Their body can still be alive and they can already be transitioned to the other side. She said it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so she wanted to pull a card. These are what I call release cards. These are something we need to let go of. So I shuffle these until she tells me to stop. So she picked this card for you. Surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all you can do to make things happen. Then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Part of this is talking about holding on too tightly to the results. How do I want to say this? Probably say it all stupid. I need some wine. Holding on to the attachment of her leaving, of her passing, of that whole thing. You're holding on to the attachment to those results. You couldn't get the results. I'm saying this so wrong. Gosh, I hope you get it. You couldn't stop her from leaving. You can't hold on to the results that it was her time to go. But there's also something afterwards. Almost feels like maybe the results of her things or of a thing of hers or something, maybe something that you had to let go of and let somebody else have something along that line. I'm trying to get her. Don't tell me enough details. Something about the attachment to the result. She says, just let it go. Let it go. There's nothing you could have done to stop her from leaving. And there's nothing you can do about stopping this thing from leaving, whatever it is. Maybe it's a picture, maybe it's a ring, maybe it's a house. She's not saying what it is. She says, oh, I just had this happen too. Say it again. We put too much importance on physical things. Do you know that couch doesn't mean shit once you get up here? Do you know that nice car doesn't mean shit once you get up here? It's like, okay, so you go over to somebody's house after they pass and you clean it out. Or you clean out their room or you clean out their car, whatever you're cleaning out. There might be a piece of paper in there that was very important to them. It might be some silly little thing you would have no clue about, but it was so important to them while they were here. When they're gone, it's somebody else's trash. It doesn't mean shit. It's not important. Those things are not important. I don't think I'm saying anything correctly. Gosh, I hope you get it. It's like my kids come clean my house out when I'm gone. Good Lord, you ought to see all this stuff. You think they're going to keep all my crystals and all that stuff? No, it's not going to mean shit to them. It's only important to me. And once I'm gone, and once Mama's gone, it's okay to throw things away because they were only important to her. But they're not important to her up there. And she's not really up there. She's actually right out here. It's not really important to her anymore. Once you get out of here, you look back and you wonder, why did I think that new car was so important? Why did I think that dishwasher was so important? Because it's not. The grandson's getting a little talking loud. Doesn't override me. Comes this way. So this baby that is coming or just came, she got to hold it before it got here. And if something would happen to this child, and I'm not saying anything about that, I'm not saying anything's going to happen, but then they hold them. They hold them before they come down here. And if something happens, they hold them after they go back. See if there's like a birthmark on that baby. Like some kind of birthmark. It might be just an extra large um it might be just an extra large spot somewhere. Just, she wants you to know she's still very involved in what's going on. Trying to get her to give me some particulars. We need a little validation, Mom. Need a little validation. So she says you've already smelled her, like a sweet perfume or a sweet hair product or something, kind of a sweet smell that she would have worn. That when you smelled it, it made you think of her. She says you've already smelled that. So know when you smell that, anytime you smell that, validate her, acknowledge her, tell her you love her, ask her to bring you more signs. Once they know that you understand that that's them trying to kind of give you a message, then you'll get more. And ask her to. I've been in houses where I went to cleanse a house, and there was this little man standing back in the corner. Well, what are you doing? He said, well, I don't want to scare him, and I don't want him to think there's a demon in their house. So sometimes they're, especially the ones that would have had trouble believing it at their age, sometimes have trouble stepping forward a little more than others. She said say it again. She's also been in your dreams. She's holding a baby. She's rocking a baby. She's also been in your dreams. That's all she's saying. She's also been in your dreams. So, a true visitation, I had one probably 10 years ago. I still remember every detail, every picture on the wall, the boxes on the table, why I was going out the back door, who was standing beside me. Dreams, here goes my nose again. Dreams, just dreams. As soon as you open your eyes, they just kind of start melting away and you don't remember them again. So she's been trying to bring you warmth and love while you're sleeping. So if you wake up in the morning and you feel all warm and fuzzy and snuggly, know that your mom's been doing some work, trying to bring you peace and love and comfort and joy. And she says really, really big smiles. She wants to bring you really, really big smiles, not from her on your face. She says, do you know how beautiful you are and how beautiful your heart is? how beautiful your heart is. Don't cry. I'm happy where I'm at. Okay, now she's mentioning a Carol Lee, a Carol Ann, a Carol Lynn. We really stink at names. I used to get names exact. Now, well, first they were all Frank from Texas. I said, no, you can't all be that. Oh, George from Texas, every single one of them. No, no, no. Then I started getting them exact, and now they just kind of they're random anymore. I don't know what it is with the names. Guess I can't do it all. And I don't know why she's mentioning this person. So okay, I see what you're saying. All right. When we cross over, there's a group of guides, angels, whatever, and you're cleansed of all this heavy crap we have here on earth. I call it peeling us like an onion. They cleanse our spirit, our soul. They take all this negative anger, hatred, some of these negative feelings that we've hung on to, even though we didn't even know we were hanging on to it sometimes, most of the time, a lot of it. So that our spirit and our soul is light and bright and starts vibrating at the speed or height, or I don't know what to call it. You're supposed to. Strength, maybe you're supposed to. She says that involves her real dad. And she said, all she's going to tell me is his name starts with an F. I don't know if that's first name, last name. I want to say Frank, but please don't hold me to that. I don't know what it is with the names the last few months. And she said, and the reason that happened was part of her cleansing, part of her healing process, part of her soul, her spirit needed to let go of that experience and heal from that experience so that her soul, her spirit could be lighter and brighter. You're just, you're not only going to smell her sweet essence, you're going to, when we first lose our loved one, it is very hard for them to get signs to us because we're so, to me, it's backwards. That's when we really need to know they're okay. That's when we really need to feel them. But it doesn't work that way because our deep grief is almost like a barrier and it's hard for them to get through to us. But once it starts relaxing a little bit, you're going to actually feel her. So do you know what it feels like when somebody walks into the room? You don't hear them, you don't see them, but you feel them. So you turn around and you look and go, "Ooh, there's somebody here. I didn't know that." Because you felt their energy and you're going to feel her energy. Sometimes it'll feel like a warmth. I don't know exactly how you're going to feel it because everybody feels it different. Everybody puts it out different once they're on the other side, and you're not going to feel it like I feel it. But she's talking about a warmth and goosebumps. Usually the goosebumps will be, you can have goosebumps like on both arms, but when she walks up on one side, you probably only have it on one side. When Bob gets close, which the little asshole hasn't lately, my ear will turn bright red and it feel like it's on fire. It'll feel like it's burning, but just on one side. So you're going to start feeling her. I don't think you are yet. And you'll just know. You'll just know. Just trust it. What's it hurt to just trust it? And then you'll know all the time whenever she steps forward. Now she's singing Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond. I don't know what the Alexa is doing. It's acting weird. Usually, when it gets my attention while I'm doing a reading, there's something popping up that I need to tell you, but I don't really see anything that should be, except the Beatles. Hello, goodbye. Just popped up. My eyes were drawn over there. So, I don't know what Sweet Caroline has to do with anything. Sometimes I just throw things out. One time I told this lady, I said, "Oh, your grandma's standing behind you, and she's holding an apple." And she started crying. I go, "Why are you crying?" She said, "'Cause my grandma used to carve faces in apples." So I just have to say things, and it doesn't have to make any sense to me. You don't think I make sense to anybody, do you? Okay, she drew my eyes to my ring. I don't know if you can see it. I'll hold it up anyway, but good grief, Rhonda, hold still. It says, "Just breathe." Just breathe. I used to have a sticky note on my computer that says, "Just breathe." Sometimes we breathe this little shallow stuff. We just take in like 3 nice breaths. Nice. Just and hold it for a couple seconds and then in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Meditation type breathing, but you don't have to do meditation to get relaxing results from it. Sit on the couch, turn the TV off, nobody's around, and I promise you 1,000% your mom can hear you, she can see you. Absolutely. Hold your hand out and ask her to hold your hand. Hold your hand out next to you on the couch and ask her to hold your hand. And you should start feeling it could feel like a warmth, it could feel like a ball sitting in the palm of your hand. That'll be her energy trying to hold your hand. When I walk down by the river and I ask Bob, hold my hand while I'm walking or something, now it feels like he's holding my hand. Normally, when you start out doing this, you'll just feel it in the middle of your palm. And sit there and talk to her. I asked my woo-boo lady, I said, "Rob hear me?" She goes, "Yeah, but you talk too much, Rhonda. Sometimes he goes whoop and turns you off." Well, just like everybody else in my life does. What's new? They do it on the other side too. Poor me, nobody wants to listen to me. I don't blame them. Oh, good grief. Okay. So mom thinks we've filled your head with enough crap for one day. That's the way she said it. She's going back to this card. Okay. Part of the card, the formula for success is to do all you can do to make things happen. Do what you can do to work towards whatever it is you want. This goes for anything. This is part of manifesting. Then just let go of the results. Let the universe, let your loved ones, ask your loved ones to come help you with blah, blah, blah. I always use the example hating your job, wanting a different job, and ask one of your loved ones who understood job things. Don't ask Uncle Joe that didn't have a pot to piss in to help with that kind of stuff because he didn't understand how it works. He never had a job. So just put that out to the universe and could be 6 months later. Who knows? It just depends. And somebody will walk up to you or call you and go, "Hey, I work at the perfect company. There's an opening you'd be great for. Why don't you come apply for it?" And it ends up being the job you love. So just look, you can't believe some of the ways the universe has handled things for me. I never would have thought of handling it that way, ever. Just put it out there. This is what I need. Make a list. I do. Well, not lately. I need to. Actually, I need to do that before I leave. Okay. Mom told me shut up. She said, "Shut up, Rhonda." Okay, I guess we're done. When I go and open up and start doing things like this, you can't believe how they bitch at me. Rhonda, clean your desk off. Rhonda, shut up. Rhonda, quit doing that. Or they start lecturing me on something else completely different in my life that the people I'm trying to talk to don't have any business knowing. They take the opportunity. They've got my attention and they're going to say what they think they need to say. She said again, shut up, Rhonda. Well, I hope it's making you laugh. All right. Love you. Um, Mom's laughing now. I knew she didn't mean it in a mean way. All right, I'm out of here. Much love to you. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved one. Mwah.